unknowing world, how these things came about.
So shall you hear
of carnal, bloody,
and unnatural acts,
Of accidental judgments,
casual slaughters,
of deaths, put on by cunning,
and forced cause. And in this upshot, purposes mistook.
fallen on the inventor's reeds.
All this,
can I truly deliver? Oh God!
Revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder?
Murder. Now, Hamlet, dear, 'tis given out that sleeping in my orchard, a serpent stung me. But know, thou noble youth, the serpent that is in my father's life now wears his crown.
My prophetic soul, my uncle.
I, that incestuous, that adulterous beast, sleeping within my orchard, my custom always of the afternoon, upon my secure hour vegetable skull, with the juice of cursed heaven on exile, and in the torches of my ears did pour that leprous silver. Oh, horrible, oh, horrible, most horrible. Let not the royal bed of Denmark be the house of luxury, damned incest. Adieu, adieu, remember me.
The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right.
I perchance hereafter shall things meet, put an anti-disposition on.
How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God have mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent. Well, you are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
That I would you were so honest a man.
Honest, my lord.
Aye, sir. To be honest, as this world goes, is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
That is very true, my lord.
Or the sun doth breed maggots in a dead dog. Give me a good kiss of carrion. Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Let her not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing, but as your daughter may conceive, friend, look to it.
How say by that? Still harping on my daughter, that he knew me not at first. He said I was a fishmonger. He is far gone. And truly in my youth I suffered much extremity for love. Very near this. I'll speak to him again. What do you read, my lord?
Words, words, words.
What is the matter, my lord?
With whom?
The matter that you read, my lord.
Slanders, sir. For the satirical rogue says, here, old men have gray beards, their faces wrinkled, their eyes bridging thick with plum tree gum, and amber
speak to him again. Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave?
Indeed, that is out of the air. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. A happiness that often madness hits on, which reason and insanity cannot so prosperously be delivered of. I will take my leave of him, and suddenly contrive the means between meeting between him and my daughter. I will take my leave of you, my lord.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything. I will more willingly part with all. Except my life! Except my life. Except
Except my life.
my life.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's a respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns of the unworthy takes, while he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life? But that the fear of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler may return, puzzles the will and makes us bear those ills, and to fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. The native hue of resolution is sickly o'er the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment from their currents turn away and lose the name of action. Soft you now, fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well,
My lord, I have remembrances of you that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now, receive them.
no, not I. I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of sweet breath composed, as made the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these again, for to the noble mind rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord!
Are you honest?
My lord,
Are you fair?
what means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is into a bond than the power of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. This was one time a paradox, but now time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for beauty cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was more than deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be but a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, and yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my back than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in? What should fellows such as I do crawling between earth and heaven? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery.
Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own home. Farewell.
Help me, you sweet heavens.
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague as thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery. Farewell. Or if thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Restore me, sweet heavens.
I have heard your paintings too, well enough. God hath given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig and amble, you lisp, you nickname God's creatures, and you make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to. I'll no more on it. It hath made me mad. I say we shall have no more marriage. Those that are married already, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go.
What a noble line is here o'erthrown. Courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, expectancy,
And rose of the fair state, the glass of
the
fashion,
mold of form,
the observed,
of all observers quite down,
and I of ladies most deject and wretched.
That sucked the honey of his music vows.
Now I see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled.
Out of time and harsh, that unmatched form and stature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy.
Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen.
see what I see.
Fie upon it, foe!
About my brain.
I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have, by the very cunning of the scene, been struck so to the soul that presently they proclaim their malefactions. For murder, though it have no tongue, can speak with most miraculous organ. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll take him to the quick. If he do blunge, I know my corpse. The spirit that I have seen may be a devil, and the devil hath the power to assume a pleasing shape. And yea, perhaps out of my weakness and my melancholy, as he is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. Plays the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgotten me?
No, by the rood not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and, would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I shall set those to you that can speak.
Come, sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass, where you should see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help! Help!
How now, rat? Dead for a ducat, dead. Ah!
a rash and bloody deed this is.
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother.
As kill a king and marry with his brother. As kill a king?
Aye, lady, it was my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better. Thou findest to be too busy is some danger. Leave reign of your hands, peace set you down. Leave, and let me wring your heart, for I shall. It is be made of penetrable stuff. If David Berkson and Bulkord against sense.
What have I done? That thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Look here upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated here on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself. And I like Mars to threaten command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill. A combination in form and deed, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. This is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. O shame, where is thy blush?
Hamlet, speak to me no more. Thou turnest my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grey spots as will not leave their taint.
No, but to live in the rain, sweat, and in the steam bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sty.
Speak no more, Hamlet. These words like daggers enter in my ears.
Let not the blow king tempt you again to bed. Good night, mother.
Oh, thou vile king! Where is my father?
Dead.
How came he dead? I'll not be juggled with. To hell allegiance, vows of the blackest devil, conscience and grace the profoundest pit. I dare damnation, to this point I stand, that both worlds I give negligence. Let come what comes, only I'll be revenged most thoroughly.
For my father.
Now must your conscience my acquittance seal, and you must put me in your heart for friend sith you have heard, and with a knowing ear, he who hath your noble father slain pursued my life.
And so have I, a noble father lost, a sister driven into desperate terms, whose worth, if praise may go back again, stood challenge as a month the age for her perfection. But my revenge will come.
Will you be ruled by me?
I, my lord, so you will not overrule me to a peace?
Laertes, was your father dear to you, or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Not that I think you did not love your father, but that I know love is begun by time, and that I see in passages of proof time qualifies the spark and fire of it. Hamlet, come back. What would you undertake to show yourself indeed your father's son, more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church.
No place should murder sanctuarize. Revenge should have no bounds, but good Laertes, would you do this? Stay close within your chamber. Hamlet returned shall know you are come home. We'll put on those shall praise your excellence, and set a double varnish on the fame the Frenchman gave you. Bring you in fine together, and wager on your heads. He, being remiss, most generous and free from all contriving, will not peruse the foils, so that with ease, or a little shuffling, you may choose sword unbaited, and replace him for your father.
I will do it, and for that purpose I will not my sword. I brought an unction of a monster, so mortal that but dip my sword in it. Where I draw blood, no cataclysm so rare collected that have virtue, that simplest things that have virtue under the moon can save the thing from death. If I scratch him withal, if I gall him slightly, it may be death.
Let's further think of this. Weigh what convenience both time and means may have on our shape. If this should fail, and our drift look through our bad performance, 'twere better not essayed. When in your motions you are hot and dry, as make your bouts more violent to that end, and he calls for drink, chalice for the nonce, whereon but sipping, if he by chance escapes your venom stuck, our purpose may hold there. But stay, what noise?
One woe doth tread upon another. Your sister's drowned, Laertes. Drowned? Where? There is a willow grows ascant the brook, that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream, and therewith fantastic garlands did she make, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, which liberal shepherds give a grosser name, but our maids do dead men's fingers call them. There on the pendant boughs, her coronet weeds, clambering to hang an envious silver rope, when down her weedy trophies and herself fell into the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide and mermaid-like, while they bore her up. Well, in which time she chanted snatches of old lauds, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature, native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be, till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death. Hold up the earth well, till I've caught her once more in my arms.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? It is I, Hamlet the Dane.
The devil take thy soul!
Pull them asunder!
Hamlet!
Give me your pardon, sir.
I have done you wrong.
I am satisfied.
Come, give us the voice.
No! That one is too heavy. Let me see a number.
This one likes me well. Come, sir.
Come, my lord.
One!
Now!
Judgment!
A hit, a very palpable hit.
Come again.
Give him the cup.
Nay, I shall play this bout first. Set a by one. Come. Another hit. What say you?
A touch, I confess.
The queen carouses to thy fortunes, Hamlet.
Gertrude, do not drink!
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me.
The poisoned cup, it's too late.
I'll hit him now.
I do not think it.
And yet, it's almost against my conscience.
Come, Laertes, you do but dally. I'm afraid you make a wanton of me.
What say you? Come on!
Ah! Come again! Ha! 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 How does the queen?
She wounds to see them bleed.
No, no. The drink, Hamlet, the drink. I am poisoned.
How treachery! Let the doors be locked! Seek out villainy!
Hamlet! It is here! Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. You've not a half hour's life left in thee. You hold the treacherous instrument in thy hands, unbaited and envenomed. Oh, how the foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisons. I can no more. The king's to blame!
Unbaited and envenomed. Until I like! Sensuous, thou damning Dane! Drink off this potion! Follow my mother!
Let me speak to the yet unknowing world.
How these things came about.
So shall you hear.
Of carnal, bloody,
And unnatural acts.
Of accidental judgment.